Of the images that I came across or that I took while walking through UM's campus, this was of particular interest to me. This is one of our recycle bins. The first thing that I noticed was the choice of blue for the recycle bin as opposed to, say, green. You can understand wanting to use a bright color to attract attention to the fact that there is a recycle bin available, but why not the color green, considering the fact that green is becoming or has become probably the most well-recognized color for sustainability initiatives. The word green has even come to symbolize environmental awareness, or a description rather thereof. What's interesting is the use of the color white for the recycle letters. The color white would, I believe, stand out less than had the font been black. But I believe the use of white is not in any way indicative of racialization or some reference to whiteness. Rather, I believe the use of white is supposed to signify or be symbolic of pureness, cleanliness, environmental awareness being associated with the need for purity of the elements on Earth. So also we have here our recycling symbol, which would be a form of referencing. It's a symbol that we see on bottles, on various other recyclables. It's now being used in this new discourse, this modern discourse, but it is an old and now well-recognized symbol. Another thing that I found interesting were these stickers, this arrangement of stickers on an air pump for students to pump air into their bicycle tires. I found it interesting that of the 4 stickers you see here on the pole, the edges of these 2, 3 of them were only black and white. So you can see this here is black and white as well as this. This image here in the center, the wrench, the image of the wrench looks almost superimposed. It's larger than the bicycle itself. And why they would choose to use a wrench is of particular interest, seeing as how use of the air pump requires neither a wrench nor any other tool for that matter. So it's almost as though the intended audience or the assumed audience would be a masculine one, being that they use this tool. This stop sign, this is also a form of referencing. Of course, we see the stop sign in our daily lives, driving on the road. However, here it's in a new discourse, and there's font, very small font all over it. The font is very bubbly. It's sort of like a Comic Sans MS type font, which I found interesting because the intended audience, of course, are students at UM, and so the youthful sort of font was odd on something that appeared otherwise to have had a masculine influence, but of course here they're sort of incorporating youthfulness for the